So we bought a Toyota Hilux. It's named Dutch. We bought it from the place where trainers at, Overland Experts. They very rarely sell a vehicle. We worked on this one 4 years ago.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
3 or 4 years ago. It came to us at Apex Overland to fix some engine stuff on it. We kind of fell in love with it then.
Yeah.
I got to drive it around for like 2 days, make sure everything was good on it. And then we heard a rumor they were talking about selling it. And we decided to buy it. Like we needed another Toyota in our life. I think we're on, this is 6.
Yeah.
This is number 6.
For now.
We have a couple for sale, but so far we're a used car lot of Toyota trucks. This one's really cool. Quick story on it. It's 5-speed manual, 4-wheel drive, solid axle. Obviously, it came stock with a 2L engine, not liter, just the engine code, and it got swapped to a 3L. And then when it came to me, someone tried putting a turbo on it, and they messed that up. So I cleaned that up and got it working again, and it's worked great ever since. It needs some love. It's been used as an off-road training truck for the past like 10 years, something crazy like that. So
it spent the last 2 in Utah.
Yeah, two in Utah.
About 2 in Utah.
So
it just got home last night to us.
Yeah, I stayed late at the shop, as you guys saw from the last video of trying to pick this thing up. So let's do a quick run around on it, and we will show you pretty much about it and kind of talk about future plans for it. So it just not long ago got an ARB bumper put on it. When we worked on it years ago, it had like a knockoff ARB on it. So now it has an actual ARB, which is awesome. It's got a super winch on it. I can't find any labels on it because it's hard to see, but it looks like it's a 9 or 10K winch with synthetic line, open loop. Winch controller actually came with it. Obviously high lift mounts on it. Quick run around on it. So it's called Dutch because it came from Holland. So it is a left-hand drive Toyota Hilux. I think that's pretty rare because all the ones you find are usually right-hand drive. So it is left-hand drive. Actual Safari brand snorkel on it. Right now it's on 31 BFG KM3s, and those look like Hilux surf wheels if I'm not mistaken. It's already got a small lift on it from OME. Sliders, no brand name on those, but they appear to be really nice. And it's got a custom tube rear bumper. Again, no brand name on it, but it's pretty nice. And then it also has a lift kit in the rear as well. The rear has, just looking at this, which didn't have it when I worked on it, spider track spacers on it, which kind of makes me think the front. I don't think it has wheel spacers on it. No, it does. So it's got Spider Tracks wheel spacers on it. I was going to say someone swapped IFS hubs on it. But, so it's got wheel spacers. I guess it makes sense. I don't know if I'm in love with that. We'll buy some wheels for it and do a kind of a correct offset. It's obviously a 4-door, so all the doors and windows work and all that. So it's got a full back seat in it. So now the kids and a friend, or the kids and the dog, can go wheeling with us comfortably, not in the 4Runner. And then the front, 5-speed manual, 4-wheel drive, tons of, we'll call it character in there. It's a 92, so it's pretty well used. Like I said, it's been a training truck for a while. And then under the hood here, hood scoop actually works. I remember, I think I cut that out when it was. The as you can see, the turbo has a little blow by going on it somewhere. I have to figure that out. Like I said, it's gonna take some time. I think I'm gonna clean that intercooler and the piping up a little better. As you can see, it used to be red, but it's white because all OEX vehicles are white. But it's 3L engine. They're pretty much unstoppable. Toyota engines are like those ones you hear about when you talk about Toyota reliability. It would be a 2L and a 3L engine generally. I mean, it's even down to the alternators liquid cooled, and it's plumbed into the cooling system. So they're the ones you want to have. It's going to last us a while. The plans for it, it's already got a lift kit on it. Definitely bigger wheels and tires. Going to do probably 34s. I'm not going to go stupid crazy with it. Just 34s. Going to make it a good little driver that it's just fun to drive around and go wheel on the weekends and not get anything too crazy. We have vehicles to get crazy with. It's just a cool little vehicle that has character. Kind of why we wanted it. Definitely going to do a headache rack in the back right here like most old Toyota trucks do. Just because this thing has the original Toyota back glass. It's a solid glass, no slider. And I imagine finding glass for that's probably kind of hard. So I think the first project before it gets too crazy is going to be a headache rack with some kind of back glass protector, and we'll incorporate some kind of mount to hold that tire, which I need to get a tire because that one's flat. And then that's going to be probably the first mod. It used to have a roof rack on it, and you can kind of see the Bondo holes holding it up. So yeah, it used to have a roof rack. I remember that. It had a square tube roof rack on it, and does not have that now. So we will figure that out. Probably put a roof rack. I might reach out to LFD and say if they have like a 3/4 rack for a 4Runner, and we'll just riv nut that into the roof because it's planning on being my little camping vehicle for the weekends. I mean, I have the 4Runner. It's cool. This thing just has character. So AC doesn't work. I haven't checked the heat yet, but it'll be a nice weather, kind of close. I asked about how it drove down the highway. They said it does 65 comfortably. So it's not going to be a long haul truck. We got it from Utah. It arrived last night with the shippers. It will probably get trailered out to Utah again this spring, and we'll hit Moab up in it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it.
So obviously we're Toyota enthusiasts and a Toyota family. So that's why we wanted to snag this and put this in our collection. We do have, I mean, Josh mentioned we have some future modification ideas. There's not a lot it needs because right off the factory, it's super capable. It came all diesel manual Hiluxes come with a 456 gear, so we don't have to re-gear it. It's geared just perfectly for daily driving and off-road. It does have a solid axle, which I was really excited about because most of our Toyotas are IFS, except for the ones Josh has obviously changed over to solid axle. I really like the feature that it has 4 doors and we all can fit in one vehicle, because right now the only rig that we can all get in is the 4Runner, and it's not always pleasant to say the least with all of us crammed in there. So this is going to be a fun one. Throw a couple people in, hit a few trails, go camping in it. I think that's about all that we plan to do to it. It is open front and rear, so we may add an e-locker just to give it a little more functionality. But yeah, I'm really excited to get out on the trails with it, take the kids out, hopefully teach both of my children how to drive in it, and we'll go from there.